Hello my dear friends, you're on the Military Summary channel, and this short video we're going to discuss the further development of Wagners on the territory of Western Africa. For example, today we got at least few photo confirmations that the Russian private military company Wagner, or Belarusian, currently located in Mali. This is the photo from Mali, and the author of this video claims that on this photo we can see the presence of the Wagner forces on the territory of this country. Currently, Wagners are trying to develop their infrastructure in this part of in this country in Mali. Furthermore, we have an update that Prigozhin was mentioned, was spotted in this area. Another Wagner base currently is located in the vicinity of the Central African Republic. So basically, according to information we have, we can say that Wagners have established their control and have established their bases in the countries like Mali, Niger, Chad, and the Central African Republic. So we see something like a Wagner arc, and we see that Wagner's managed to establish control, not establish control, to establish their presence in the central part of Africa and to split this region into many parts. And basically they have control, not have control, they support the forces who have control over the main logistic roads in the central part of the Africa. Furthermore, another important update that came today is that the Minister of Defense of Russian Federation sent their visit the Libya, the country that's located on the northern part of Africa, and very high officers visited this country, and there were a lot of questions that the Minister of Defense of Russian Federation discussed with the local authorities. As you know, there is a civil war in Libya, and this country is split in two parts, the western one and the eastern one. The western one is the capital with Tripoli, the eastern one is the capital in Benghazi, and the Russians were discussing with the Libyan authorities, at least those authorities, they support at least two questions. The first one is to support the Libya forces, the Libya authorities, to win the civil war, and the second one, of course, is they were discussing probably the support road that Libya can give the Russians in an upcoming possible war in Niger, because as you know, a few days ago, yesterday, we got an update that Algeria has refused the France to provide them the aviation road for aviation for their transport aircrafts and so on. So basically, at least France lost their logistic possibilities, and currently the Russians want to achieve agreement with Libya for the Russian, let's say, logistic road to reduce the expense and reduce the difficultness of supplying and supporting their forces, Niger forces, in the western part of Africa. So basically, as I can see, the military coup that took place in Niger a few weeks ago, probably nobody expected the results of that operation successful, that coup would be successful, and basically because of the fact that nobody currently is prepared for this situation. As you can see, the situation is that the Niger authorities, new Niger authorities, managed to make a military coup, and currently either the Russians and the France and the Western countries try to develop their logistic roads because nobody was prepared to this situation. Basically, even if there is a war is going to happen in Niger, or let's call it like the possibility intervention to restore the constitutional order, anyway, this side will win this war. Who will this side is going to win the war, who will have the better supply and logistic roads, and who will be able to establish normal supply road in this area first. So this is the situation, and that's it about the Western Africa Military Summary channel. Reminds to condemn any violence in the world. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, put your likes, join my Patreon, and have a good day. Bye bye.